Okay, volumes of revolutions. Use calculus to find the exact volumes of solid generated when following the curves of 360 through the x-axis between the given limits. So what y equals 9x power 4. If I want to do a volume of revolution, I need to square it and then times it by pi. 9 squared is 81. X to the power 4 squared, x to the power 8 by pi. And I've just got to integrate this. I'm going to bring my pi out. So we've got 81x to the power 8 through this limit of 0 and 1. So if I do that, I add 1 and divide it. So it's going to be x to the power of 9. 9 divided by 81 is 9. Pi to the 0 and 1. Okay, and I substitute my values in. I'm not really going to bother with 0 because I know 0. So I'm actually just left with 9 pi. Okay, the second one is 12x minus 5x squared. So the same thing, 12x minus 5x squared. I have to square them and times it by pi before I get my limits going. To integrate this between the numbers of 2 and 0, like it says in the question. So to integrate this, I've got to do 12x minus 5x squared. I've got to square it, 12x minus 5x squared. Okay, 12 times 12x is 144x squared. 12 times minus 5x is minus 60, so it's x squared. So it's going to be x to the power 3. And that's going to happen again because I'm using my minus 5 times 12, which makes it another minus 60x cubed. Minus 5x squared times minus 5x squared is a positive 25x4. So 144 minus 120x cubed plus 25x to the power 4. So I have to integrate all of this from 2 to 0. I've taken pi out there. So remember with with integration we add 1 and then divide it. So I've got x3 cubed, I need to 144 divided by 3. 48. And then that's going to be x to the power 4, so we'll do 120 divided by 4. It's 30. That was a minus. It's going to be x to the power 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And I'm going to have to do this limit of 2 and 0. I'll pi it. Same as before, I can't bother to put 0 in because all of that equals 0. So I'm going to put 2 in. So we've got 48 times 2 cubed minus 30 times 2 to the power 4 plus 5 times 2 to the power 5. I'm just going to type all that into my calculator. So what have I got? I've got 48 times 2 to the power of 3 minus 30 times, minus 30 times 2 to the power of 4 plus 5 times 2 to the power of 5. Oh, brilliant. Now I put my 3 in. I get 64. So my answer is going to be 64. And let's not forget about the pi that we took out last. My last question that we got is y squared minus x squared equals x cubed. So I need to make this into y equals something. So I need to bring my x over to make it y squared equals x cubed minus x squared. And then we'll have to square root it all. So I've got y equals the square root of x cubed minus x squared. And I want to integrate between the values of minus 1 and 1. Okay, don't get scared about this square root because the first thing that we have to do is we have to times this by pi. So square root of x cubed minus x squared, and then square it. When you square it, or square root and square root, they cancel out. I'm going to bring my pi over. So a pi of minus 1 to 1 of just x cubed minus x squared. Because I've squared it and it's times by 5. Now what I'll do is integrate this. Add that, so it's x to the power of 4 divided by 4. And that's going to be x to the power of 3 divided by 3, so a third. and we just got, so we have integrated, so now I've just got to put through to the values of -1 and 1. And let's not forget our pi at the very end. 2/3.